What a time to be a dinosaur fan. 2022. Not only do we have the new Dominion movie, coming around the corner, but if you're just a general dinosaur fan anyway, because Apple have shown a new series, Prehistoric Planet. Not to be confused with Prehistoric Kingdom, Prehistoric Extinction, everything prehistoric. And there has been 3 bits of media that have been released by Apple. We're going to look over them in chronological order from like the first one to the new one, which is the new trailer, the official trailer. This is a sneak peek as to what we can expect the series to be like. So without further ado, I'm super excited. I've actually already seen this one and the other one, but I just want to go over it again with you guys. I have not seen the final one, so don't worry, you'll get my reactions, but it's just so good. I'm so excited. This is what we've been waiting for ever since Walking with Dinosaurs.
Dawn, on the shore of the ancient Tethys Sea.
All Planet Dinosaur. And it's David Attenborough.
Hundreds of tiny turtle hatchlings are on the move.
It's just so good.
Instinctively, they race towards the safety of the water. They've been spotted.
This is what I love. This is why Walking with Dinosaurs worked so well, because it was filmed as a documentary. Not like, let's get this fight scene sort of going. It's so good. Look at that.
T-Rex.
Feathers.
Still sporting a juvenile's feathery coat.
This isn't right though. T-Rex was a scavenger.
He's got the killer instinct. But his problem is inexperience.
Look at the quality. Oh,
This
it's
could take
unbelievable.
some time.
Finally, a new series where, we're seeing a more realistic kind of looking dinosaur.
A full-grown T-Rex is the planet's most powerful predator.
And a T-Rex that doesn't look like a Jurassic Park
Today,
T-Rex. Thank God.
He's just being father.
We've had too many of them. All these new dinosaur games come out. It's like, T-Rex? Yeah, it's just Jurassic Park T-Rex. 100%. So, I mean, that in itself, if it works just so well. I can't sing its praises enough. It's just so freaking good. So, yeah, we're all going to have to start getting Apple TV Plus. I don't even know what's on it. So now we'll move on to the next one. So this is the official teaser, and it's starting like Walking with Dinosaurs with the sunset, and you're just missing the sound effect that goes along with it. But they know what they're doing. They know their target audience. And if we just have a quick skim through this, we'll just watch this one. You got like sauropods and a vat, like salt plains. It almost looks like, and then some weird balls on the sauropods.
A story you've never heard.
So Quetzal, swimming Rexes, some sort of Allosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, even like not just land lizards, as you want to call them, land dinosaurs.
Planet, only on Apple TV Plus.
Yes, only. You better get it. So not only do we have, these land dinosaurs, but we're also exploring the ocean. And it was always one of my favorite episodes in Walking with Dinosaurs, was when they focused on the ocean and what was going on there. And I know why they often don't do it. You've got to animate things swimming. You've got to animate water physics, and it's a lot harder than it would appear, when most things don't animate them much. They look like they're floating. But we've got the frost here, we've got like snow. We're going all over. It feels like we're very much treading in the footsteps left by Walking with Dinosaurs, no pun intended. It's very beat for beat. It almost feels like you've got the start, which is that. You've got the special, which was the Allosaurs taking on the Diplodocus or whatever on the salt plains. Looks very similar. This as well. I'm obviously going to learn a lot. Whether these are true or not, I don't know. Things change all the time with dinosaurs. I always take it with a pinch of salt. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what we discovered today. Cool. By tomorrow, it'll be outdated. Because it will be. I mean, like, why would they do that? That makes no sense. You got feathered raptors. It does look like a raptor, a Dakota raptor, or some sort of velociraptor. Probably a velociraptor. Some sort of Quetzal flyer there. Then this as well, migration between islands, which was seen in one of the episodes, I think, going between the sort of archipelago of the inland sea and Walking with Dinosaurs. It was some sort of dinosaur sort of swimming around. That looked... I don't know if that was like CGI or real, but I could still see it like duh. It might have been real. I don't know. It might be an animatronic. And this as well, you've got some sort of ornithomimus. And this could be a Juvie Rex, although that sort of crest, I'm not sure. It's very thin. I don't know. Either way, we're seeing loads of different places to go to, like a herd of Pachyrhinosaurus that look like they're protecting the young in the middle. They sort of look like they're all facing different directions. You've got one over here. You've got another one facing the other direction. And then some sort of plesiosaur, elasmosaur, God knows whatever. It looks so good. It all looks so freaking good. I cannot wait. This is what we've been waiting for. I think the last one that I really paid attention to came out when I was in university, and it was Planet Dinosaur. And that was cool, because it kind of like flipped between, a Walk with Dinosaurs sort of documentary, but then deliberately set up situations that would lead to, new scientific discoveries, showing that actually Spinosaur ate Onchopristis, or it was mostly... And even then, the Spinosaur is now heavily outdated. So we're learning new things all the time. And if you saw my Reddit video... Dinosaurs with feathers? Are they stupid? Is it a comedy? No. Of course it's not. So let's go on to this one that I'm so looking forward to, the trailer. And what a way to start it with a T-Rex roaring over a dead Triceratops. What's interesting about this, now, I haven't seen this, but my friend has. He works in, sort of CG and stuff like that in the industry. And he said there's something off about this. It looks too clean. If you didn't know that this was, watching a trailer for a CGI series, it looks just like a puppet. Or like one that, when you walk around and they've got those dinosaurs that go, ah, and like, the pistons and everything you hear moving. It looks like that. It doesn't look real. Okay, well, anyway, let's have a look. I haven't seen this. Let's go.
This is Prehistoric Planet.
Okay, some more shots we've seen before. But I think the best way to attempt...
There are many ways to describe life on this planet.
Whoa. That's cool.
Some creatures could be called magnificent. Monsters.
Oh, that's nice. The detail on that was
Perhaps
gorgeous.
Misunderstood. But only a few creatures who roam this earth could be called all three.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
Explore the
Dinosaurs,
coastlines
Dinosaurs.
where giants roam. The deserts where danger rules.
Wow, how much budget did they spend on this Lambeosaurus?
And ice worlds where survival is everything.
Oh my god, it's like a pack of wolves.
Join us for a story you've never heard.
It's so tiny.
On a scale you've never witnessed.
Ah! I've already seen the memes of that. It was this big. Oh, wow. Wow. Damn. Whoa. Executive producer John Favreau.
Unknown,
Why do I know that name?
unexplained, Unbelievable until now.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Okay. Let's calm down. Right. So, I always see this argument when it comes to Jurassic World Dominion. People want their dinosaurs. They're like, oh, well, are we going to see Suchomimus, Baryonyx? Are we going to see Spinosaur? honestly, you probably don't want to see them because they'll be not what you want them to look like. With that being said, when it comes to Dominion, we've already got so many characters and so much cast coming back to Jurassic World Dominion that it's going to be hard to give every character the time and love that they deserve for the franchise. Correct? So if you put loads of dinosaurs in it as well, you're just going to end up with this hot mess of, oh, look, there's a dinosaur. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Oh, plot point, a dinosaur. You know what I mean? So as much as I want to see every dinosaur that is possible on the screen and looking as gorgeous as they do, in something like this, I don't really want it in Dominion. Like I said, saying this, I do want to see them in this. I want to see everything. And they've nailed some of them. Like the Dinocharis, whatever you want to call it. This shot is great. Just from a cinematography perspective, you've got, it's talking about dinosaurs, this ancient creature of the past, showing an old footstep and the water almost breathing life into that footstep, we're bringing it back. What I'm looking forward to, I'm not the kind of person who's going to go and read a paper, basically, and I don't think many people are. They get a lot of their knowledge from media like this. So it's fantastic, and we need more stuff like this that allows for the general populace to update their views and update their knowledge of dinosaurs, because so frequently people are outdated, and I think we lead to situations like we did in my Reddit video with that woman who said that feathers on dinosaurs would be stupid. But that's because you're picturing it wrong, or you haven't actually seen it. You think in your head, you'd be like, oh, that's ridiculous. And this is just a foot of like a cassowary or an ostrich with the sickle claw. It looks so good. I'm assuming this is the same shot with the T-Rex, but look at the dirt on it. It's gorgeous. Now, it could be sneaking to the T-Rex or something, but then it shouldn't be a T-Rex, right? Because I don't think raptors ever lived in the same period. And again, this is where David Attenborough says that they're misunderstood. And I think what they want to show is the T-Rex isn't this giant killer. It's not a scavenger. It's not like, like a mindless killing machine. It protected its young, obviously, or it had to at least. Maybe there's been scientific discoveries that I don't know about. There's definitely been finds to show that T-Rex definitely had some sort of family instinct. There's been loads of deposits of them. And for a dinosaur that didn't protect its young or look after them to some extent, for them to be so prevalent in the whole of the world, almost, or at least North America anyway, it doesn't make too much sense. And I think this is Zalmoxes, I've heard people say. I don't know how big Zalmoxes is, so I've only seen in Jurassic World the game, and of course all the dinosaurs in that are wrong. But it looks so small. And then, is this like a sauropelt? It's gorgeous. I love it. Wow. Yeah, it can't be. You've got maybe it is a Dakotaraptor or something, but you've got 3 sort of maybe Tarbosaurs or some sort of T-Rex Tyrannosaurid there. But I do know what my friend was saying about them looking a bit too clean, especially that initial shot with the T-Rex and the Triceratops. There needs to be some extra maybe post done on it, I think, just to blend them in a little bit more with the environment. But I can't tell whether that's just because I'm not used to seeing something look so real, because they look like they're really there. And this is gorgeous. That's so dinosaur, the Disney's Dinosaur with the waterfall, the pteranodons. I can hear the swelling of the that sort of thing. And then you've got some sort of tyrannosaurs there. This is, obviously that's real. That's not CG. That would take way too much work to get going. But there it is. The humpback, weird duck-billed Dinocharis, whatever you want to call it. Chomping down on some algae or some swamp moss. When this thing was discovered and shown, I don't think I've ever seen it looking different. It's always, I think ever since it was discovered, I feel that it was always shown heavily feathered with plumage. But it's just such an odd dinosaur. It has these claws as well, a bit like a Therizinosaurus, so I can't wait to see this thing. I just love the roster that they've gone with. It feels like a new generation of a dinosaur media is happening now. We had the old T-Rex raptors in everything. Every game had raptors, every game had T-Rexes, every show had them. And then you had a little bit of a change with a Spinosaur or a Giga, and now we're starting to see a new push of feathers on everything. More scientifically accurate. That shot actually does not look very good. But then it could just be the shadow. It looks a bit too smooth. But then again, I don't even want to even criticize it in a way, because I want more medium like this, but then again, you kind of have to. You have to say some things are a little bit off. It's a 10 out of 10 from what I've seen so far, or 9 out of 10. Nothing could be perfect. But look at this. the detail in the scales and everything. And I guess it's kind of refreshing, we had Jurassic World where everything was tinted blue. I mean, yes, blue was in it, yes. But everything was all blue, and I think that was just their way of, maybe they did have it look like this, and they thought, dinosaur, they look too, I had the problem with the it looks like an animatronic. It looks like a weird thing, because, it's like uncanny valley, I can't explain it. So maybe that's why they put blue and everything, because it's like, then it blends everything in. Whereas here, they haven't done that. Everything is its almost natural colors. That's a lovely shot of a like a Quetzal picking a carcass there, and then the Lambeos. Look at that, man! Oh, you know what? That's the thing. I don't care if it's not a para. Paras have been in so many things. I want to see some other hadrosaurids. And is that a Zalmoxis? So this shot, look at it. You've got like 1 or 2 baby Pachyrhinosaurus there being hunted by a pack. Oh, I love that we're going to so many like different landscapes, so many different places in time. It's everything. Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting something like this. It's so good. Look at that. Just to even get something that looks this good, the amount of time and effort and money that has to go into it with the snow, like, affecting the feet and the way it's landing. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. And this is, that's just out there, isn't it? It's just so odd. Oh my god, I can't wait to learn about this. I can't wait for in a year's time for it to be completely outdated. It's going to be great. To actually see sauropods do something other than just stand around, eat, and things come out the other end is quite nice. Because they've always been seen as a bit dopey. But here we've got almost like an elephant seal. Battle for mates or God knows what else. He's flushed the blood into his neck, possibly. Maybe. They're the same sauropods that have the neck balls, for a better word, a better phrase of the word. And obviously, when that doesn't work, they resort to this. I don't know if this is accurate. I don't know how big these things are, because they mustn't be that big if they're rearing up on their hind legs, and they can take that kind of weight. I know that Edmontosaur or Titanosaur, whatever it's called, or Myosaur, I don't know what that is. And then again, showing at least one episode will definitely be dedicated. I think they're going for the one with dinosaurs. We're going to have one episode dedicated to T-Rex, one episode dedicated to the water, one episode dedicated to flyers, and then the rest is just, whatever, obviously the winter, and then maybe a miniaturization. Like, look at this, looks tiny. If Zalmoxis isn't this big, I think it's Zalmoxis. At least I've heard it's Zalmoxis, but it's so lush. I mean, the grass is lush and it's so cute. The shot is gorgeous. I just want to go back to that. Just go back a little bit. Look at that. I mean, yeah, the CGI is a bit off. They don't look like they're completely there. I don't know whether that's color grading or some post that's missing on them. Because, I mean, it's obviously finished, right? Because it's coming out next month, or maybe they can do some tweaks to it. That's the beauty of a CG thing, is that you can just re-render it, or, if it's already done, just put some more post effects on it. But look at them. They're so cute and so dopey. Yeah, this is another one that looks a bit out of place. It's definitely the T-Rex that this happens to. It looks too... Can I say it looks too good? It looks too real. I look like I'm looking at a really injured creature there. Too real. I don't know. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, the level of detail. Or I'm just not used to it, maybe. I can't even criticize it. I don't even know if calling it too real is an honest criticism. I think it's a pro, I think. And then you get shots like that where it's like, the detail's not there. And then we have a toast. We have a Carnotaurus. He's got such an odd face on him. That's so weird. And then this. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this one. It's glowy arms? Has there been new discoveries to say that Carnotaurus has glowy arms? Wow, it is out there, but I love that it's out there. It is gorgeous. Oh, wow. I mean, we're obviously seeing real portrayal of them. We're seeing like mating displays. We're not just seeing big battles, which is great to see. And I think that's what Walking with Dinosaurs did really well, is just follow something throughout its life and just document it. People, we just want to see that. We don't want to see, oh, in comes Baryonyx chasing Claire into a lava, and the lava's falling, and then she's about to be eaten, and then we have to slam the thing on it. Can we just enjoy dinosaurs for a second? Whoever pitched this idea, and also pitched David Attenborough, you are an absolute saint. You are a legend, because I feel like for such a long time, dinosaur documentaries have been kind of we went through a lull, we went through a drought, a drag through the mud in a little bit. There's a lot of American or even I think Chinese ones that have came up that have been a bit like, this does not look good.
His name is Patch.
And I've just avoided them like the plague. Speckles, the Darbosaur, God knows what else. But then we got some Mosasaurs here. And Hanosaur, God knows what else they are. Which is very interesting. Looks like it's killing it. And then here we go back to the raptors, Dakota raptors, whatever you want to call them. And not only are we focusing on dinosaurs, look at this! Some other fauna during the prehistoric time. Like just a giant frog eating a dinosaur. It's beautiful. And then God knows what this is. I mean, it looks carnivorous or insectivoid or whatever you want to call it, insectivorous. That one eats insects. Another feathered dinosaur. And then this one chasing ornithomimids. Triceratops, but look at the love and level of detail that's been put into this. I'm assuming this is the same episode as the T-Rex. Maybe it's going to find Triceratops to hunt or something like that. And look at the little baby Triceratops. And what's beautiful about it, it isn't a scaled down Triceratops. It's its own model. It looks odd. It looks great, though. I mean, that's what... I don't know whether there's been evidence to suggest that some species have been shown to evolve into other ones. I know that was something that Jack Horner really spearheaded, was that Triceratops is actually a Torosaur, which is actually also a Styracosaurus or something else, you know what I mean? And it's just like birds, how when they age, their skull shape changes and stuff like that. It looks great. That shot looks gorgeous. And then we're seeing multiple ceratopsians, you know, the Pachyrhinosaurus there. And then this thing, I don't know what this thing is called, but I've definitely seen it loads of times before. There's been different depictions of it with a sail between those two crests, possibly. But, oh my god, this is so good. And then there it is, some other small, like dinosaur just running around. And then, yeah, this is the only shot that... I think that Triceratops might actually be there. I think that might be just I don't know what you would call it, just a puppet or some sort of thing they've made, a sculpt. It looks like it is, but then it also, like the T-Rex doesn't look like it's looking at anything when it's roaring. I don't know. But it's only because I can see one eye possibly. But it blends in too much with this, and maybe that's why it's giving this uncanny valley about it. Should I be roaring? I don't know. But wow, this thing looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for it. So before we go, just leave in the comments down below, what are your thoughts of Prehistoric Planet? Is it like everything you wanted? Is it the next big thing since Walking with Dinosaurs? Or have you got some hang-ups? Does it look a bit too, uncanny valley? Have you also get that feeling, or is it just me and my friend? Possibly, I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, guys, leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you cuties later. Bye-bye.